It's time for us to take back our communities and create unity. Community vibes with BrownEyes. Come take a walk with me. Community vibes with BrownEyes. Get it, King T finesse. We hit the streets running. You know we coming. Building with knowledge to inform, to bring the love in. It's the unity in our community. Reform, move on to be strong. It takes you and me. Bring the issues, let's talk about it. Make a plan, bring it to life and never doubt it. To inspire, keep you going higher. Words put to action, fuel to the fire. Life gets better when we do it together. BrownEyes, King T, finesse, time to get up. Get up. For everyone, the best. Hit it, King T, finesse. Join in and catch the vibe. All right. Community vibes with BrownEyes, because everyone's the best and you're the best. Welcome to our final and our holiday ending of the year show, Community Vibes with BrownEyes. And I'm going to just tell you, thank you all. This has been a great year of wonderful shows, and I am so happy to have a finale show with these two great people that I have sitting next to me today. And I want to introduce them to you briefly right now because we're going to get into the show and let you get to know who they are. But I want to introduce to you, to my right is Charlene Collins. And to my left is Wendell Collins.
Good afternoon.
And they have the same last name, so you know they're together. Great couple. And they are a part of Charlene's House of Oils and Body Essentials. You know, giving great health products and natural products to the community so they could better themselves in many ways. And we're going to get into that today because the title of this show today is going to be called Medicine in Your Kitchen. Give yourself or your loved ones the gift of better life with Charlene House of Oils and Body Essentials. So we're going to give them a round of applause once again. Great couple that's in the community making us feel good and giving us a little guidance on what we can do to make things better and to enhance our lives. Well, I just want to say Community Vibes with BrownEyes has been a great, thing for me to do in the community, meeting so many people like Wendell and Charlene and so many others before them. Shout out to all the other people who came on the show this year and presented what they are doing, for the community. And that's what Community Vibes is. It's a project that was designated to reach into the depths of the community to shine light on those who are often overlooked. People like you and me, people like leaders, volunteers in the community, nonprofit organizations, musicians, performing artists, young people in the neighborhood that decide to take their ideas, their talents, and their gifts and create something and bring it into the community so that it could be a part of being a resource or a benefit to all. And that's what Community Vibes is all about. And those are the people that are presented here on this show. And it is my desire, especially, that's why it was created, to not just to get together to talk about these things, but to go out to see them, to highlight them, and show everyone all of the great things that are being done in our communities. Our communities have great resources that we don't talk about. Our communities have great people that are doing powerful things, and I want them to be on Community Vibes with BrownEyes so you can get to know them and be a part of what they're doing. So today's show, we're going to focus on medicine in your kitchen. And the reason why I say that is because since the pandemic, especially, we have moved into a time where people are at home, people don't have health insurance, people don't have money to get medication, and people need to learn more, in my opinion, on how to resist getting those illnesses that we tend to get in our community and what to take and what to do. Grandmama always had a potion, how I used to always hear when I was younger. Grandma always went into her cabinet, to get her little tincture out, and it reminds me of when I was in Atlanta, Georgia, living down there I lived in Atlanta, Georgia for 10 years, and it was a time down there when I didn't have health insurance. days. And I had gotten real sick. I didn't know if it was the flu, bronchitis, but it was a bad spell of something. I had fever, I had a sore throat, and my whole chest was congested. And this older woman came to me and she said, go home and crush 3 garlic cloves in a cup. Crush it with a fork. Boil water and pour it on top of there and let it sit for 15 minutes. And then she said, just sip on that. She said, do that in the morning and do that in the night. And if you get a fever, just take Advil every 6 hours.
Right.
And let me tell you, that garlic busted up everything in my chest, behind my eyes. And I did it twice a day. And within 2 days, I felt better and I got better. And I just thank God, because I was so afraid that I did not know what to do. It's so many different medications that are spices in our kitchen, like basil, and rosemary. And I didn't even know that thyme could be a tea for flu and cold that will open you up, your chest up.
Exactly. This is why one of the reasons I tell people, back in the day where we was not affordable to go to someone that's interested, that knows the knowledge of all the herbs, and says, I call it back to your roots.
Right.
And we lived a healthy life and a long life.
Right, and we ate better, and we cleaned ourselves out and had less colon cancer because of that. We cleaned ourselves. We don't clean ourselves out anymore. As a matter of fact, in this country in particular, because I do travel, we don't like to even go to the bathroom too much. We hold it all day long, which is horrible on our system.
Exactly.
But I want to show a brief video that I put together, talking about medicine in your kitchen before we get into Charlene's House of Oils and talk a little more about who they are. Let's roll this video.
Dealing with simple aches and pains, but would you ever think of reaching into your kitchen cabinet instead? CBS 4's Lauren Pastrana shares 6 things that you'll find that could help you feel better.
Terry Rogacki is just 34, but rheumatoid arthritis and lupus had her in excruciating pain. When traditional medicine didn't work, Terry tried tart cherry juice every day on the recommendation of dietitian Leslie Bonsi, and she says it worked.
30 days later, my pain was gone.
Completely gone?
Completely gone.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes, so it was an absolute miracle for me.
The key is it has to be tart, and you have to drink it every day. 8 ounces of the juice or 1 tablespoon of the concentrate. Bonsi says this is just one of many food products that can reduce pain. Saffron has been used for centuries.
It comes from Middle East and from Asia, and this is like gold. I mean, it's very, very costly. Because it's very, very rare.
Saffron adds unique flavor to foods, but it can also be taken as a supplement. A new study in the Clinical Journal of Sport Medicine found that daily saffron supplements were more effective at preventing muscle weakness and pain after strenuous exercise than anti-inflammatory drugs. Another Asian spice for pain? Turmeric. It's proven to be a potent anti-inflammatory going back thousands of years, helping not only with pain from arthritis, but also protection against cognitive decline, cancer, and heart disease. But to get all those effects, use the spice instead of the pill.
Going back to the way it used to be, this is what people used to do, and this is also what they do in many other countries of the world.
Ginger has been proven to help with muscle soreness that comes on hours after you exercise or exert your body. You need 500 milligrams a day. That's about 1 inch of ginger root, 1/4 teaspoon of the spice, or you can get it in a supplement. And with all of these food products, to see results, you have to be consistent. Terry says she's been pain-free for 3 years now and is still taking her tart cherry juice every day. Lauren Pastrana, CBS 4 News.
That's number 1. The body's 97% liquid, and out of that is 85% water. Alzheimer's disease comes from lack of drinking water. The lower back problems we have come from lack of drinking water. Gallstones and kidney stones come from lack of drinking water. And then again, if someone come and told you to drink clean water, even if what they said was wrong, if it didn't do nothing for you, it's not going to do nothing against you. So we got drinking water, physical fitness, and sleep. And if I had to rearrange that, I would probably put sleep first. Rest. I'm talking about taking some time out every day where you just close the system down. Minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just close it down. And that rejuvenates the body. And so now we're talking about sleep and rest, we're talking about water, and we're talking about physical fitness.
Give yourself and your loved ones the gift of better life. Now, one thing I want to say that Dick Gregory said that really touched a nerve with me is rest. We used to have a 9-to-5 environment, but now we have a 24/7 around-the-clock environment where people stay up all times of night. You could go buy a pair of shoes in Times Square 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, so people don't rest anymore. Even if you live in a city on a block with a bustling street, you know, while you're sleeping, your body knows that things are going on. So we stress ourselves out because unlike other countries that have something they call siesta time, they take naps in the daytime. You know, we don't have time to take naps. I know me, I was going to a point where I was barely getting 5 to 6 hours of sleep at night, and it took a toll on my body. What it did is made me spiral out and be tired in the daytime, which makes me crave for sugar, you know, because I need energy. The coffee ain't good enough. It don't work anymore because you cannot replace sleep. And the more you lose, the more your organs don't get the time it need to rejuvenate so that you can live a fruitful life. But look, this show ain't about me and what I'm going through. This show is about the two wonderful people that I have sitting here with me today. And I want them to learn a little bit more about you guys. So tell me a little bit about who you are, where where you're from, where you grew up, and when did your interest peak in natural medicine?
Well, I can say for myself, it started way back when I was a young lad and out there experiencing various things in the area of entertainment. And I happened to go on a bus ride, and the bus ride wasn't up to par. And I said, one need to be comfortable, they need to enjoy themselves to make them want to come back. So the things I see that was missing, I implemented a project of doing that, giving people the opportunity of first class. I find that a lot of us go out on an occasion and we really don't treat ourselves first class.
Yeah, that is true.
We do things to appease our normal way of budgeting. But for a few dollars more, we put things together and we came up with a theme search of perfection, where our theme was searching for perfection in things that we do. And that made us very successful, and that led us to meeting wonderful people. And down the line, I met a beautiful brother named L. Harriet, and he was my mentor in getting me on the right course of natural herbs and vitamins. Because he had lost his family members through cancer, and he had the remedy or the knowledge that he had then, they would still probably be with us. And just following him and educating myself on natural herbs and vitamins, I was educated on restructuring my way of existing. You know, you have to, again, eat the right things. You definitely have to fast to give your body the opportunity to purify its blood. You know, it's like a cleanser. And primarily is to use the supplements of vitamins. We don't take vitamins like we're supposed to, and we wait till it's too late to take vitamins, and you're looking at years and years of neglect, and people think this is a miracle drug. I said, no, you have to restructure, detox, and move forward. And that's got us on the path of where we at today with Charlene House of Oils and Body Essentials.
I love that. I really love that story because, you know, it's true in fact that especially in this country, we're moving towards the thing of health management. That's why they call it HMO. Because there's no longer like when we were younger. When is the last time you heard there was a cure for anything? They came up with a cure for COVID real quick, and now it wasn't even a cure. That was an experiment. You know, but they're not creating cures, and we're not doing things to protect our bodies from getting these diseases. diseases anymore either. Like I said, we used to take the clean our systems out, that castor oil everybody always talked about,
It
and cleaning yourself out every 2-3 months or whatever. We don't do that anymore. So I think it's very important because like Wendell said, it's too late once you get sick, because now you need traditional medicine, a stronger chemical form of medication to at least stabilize you, so you can then try to get your body back to its natural state to treat it naturally. So what I mean by that, and this is my disclaimer, herbs is very good. But if you to the point where you really, your blood pressure is really high, your sugar is out of control, don't just try to rely on the herbs now, because it takes longer, because they're natural, to get you stabilized. You need to go to the doctor, find out what it is that your ailment is, and be treated. And then once you're stabilized, then you could start, medicating yourself with herbs and spices so that you can upkeep your health. And that's what it's all about. Or don't wait till you get sick and start looking into what you need to do to continue to clean your system out. Because even a car, I was telling someone today, how good your car is, until, on a cold day, you go to start it and it won't start up anymore. That's how your body is. You got to oil it. You got to get the maintenance in it so that when that cold day comes, you're strong enough to make it through. So, Charlene, tell me a little bit about who you are and how you got involved with this natural path.
Well, I'm Charlene Collins of Charlene House of Oils, and I'm originally from Edison, North Edison, and I reside right now in Newark.
All right,
yes.
Newark. Shout out to Newark.
And the peak of what the Charlene House of Oils is that I started out with the oils first.
Okay.
Someone at my job was selling it, and they got sick, really ill, and they couldn't come back to work anymore. So that's when I took over.
Oh,
selling the oils, yes.
Wow, so somebody else was doing it and you were patronizing them, and it worked for you, so you said, hey, if this could do it for me, I want to help somebody else, so let me embark in this. Exactly. And so is this how you two got together with this venture, with your travel and the oils and all your herbal learning from your friend, and you get it from somebody on your job, and y'all decide to start working this thing together? Yes. Well, give them a round of applause. I think that's a beautiful thing. Because let me tell you something. I'm like some of you that are watching right now, did not listen to my mama or take care of myself, and now I'm old in age, getting these little ailments, arthritis and high blood pressure and all these things creeping up on me now. And now I'm looking at Charlene and Wendell like, can you help me? Can you please help me? I will clean myself out and do whatever I have to do.
That's why I tell people today, regardless of high blood pressure, you have to look at your heritage, as well as you have to restructure your eating habits.
Right.
We follow things traditionally. We got to have some fried this and some fried that, or we got to have some pork.
Right.
Things that we know that's not good for us, and the way that food is being processed today, you don't know what you're taking into your body.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And this is why the key factor is you can overcome high blood pressure. You just have to detox and detox and get yourself on a traditional diet of eating the right foods. And you could be surprised on losing your weight and eating healthy. You'll find that you can lower your blood pressure down to normal.
Right.
At my age itself, which I'm 70, I got
70 years old. Come on, guys. Did this guy look 70 years old? Come on now.
I got normal, regular blood pressure.
That's what I'm talking about.
And they're amazed that I don't take no medication, but I do follow the remedy of detoxing the body.
Yes.
We do eat right. Now, occasionally we do treat ourselves to a treat.
Yeah. Well, everybody does.
Yeah. But the thing is, once you start climbing the golden ages, you can't do things like you want to because you don't burn it off.
Right.
And it sits into your body, in your bowels, and things like that nature. You have to pass whatever you put into your body. It's got to come out.
Right.
And this is why I tell people the first stage is detox.
Detox.
You got to clean yourself.
You have to detox yourself, definitely. And I do that a lot, too. I mean, thank God for my husband. He's from Nigeria. And I used to take the tonics back in the days, but he reintroduced me back into bitters. you know, and every, you know, 2-3 months, I just go on, you know, take some bitters to clean my system out.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to lie to you, my cholesterol was a little high. It was never highly elevated or whatever, but the last 2 years that I've gone to the doctor, and I ate like with everybody else during COVID because I was stressed out, so I wanted cookies, I wanted comfort food, candies, fried chicken, you know, like you didn't know if you want to live or die. You saw people in trucks of refrigerated trucks, you know, so there was a lot of, I was eating a lot of things, but I was taking those bitters because he told me that if you're going to eat that stuff, you need to at least clean yourself out.
Exactly.
And when I went to my doctor's appointment, I gave them blood work. She came back both times, said, well, your blood work looked beautiful.
Good.
No cholesterol, no high sugar, none of that. I just had the, you know, high blood pressure because unfortunately, once COVID hit, menopause hit for me, so I had 2 pandemics going on in my world, you know, and everything felt like it was falling apart, you know. So I'm to the point where, you know, like this is the end of the year, people are making New Year's resolutions for themselves. They want a better life, and this is the way to get it, to start learning about self-improvement, you know, and to help yourself to be strong in your body so that you don't have to go to the doctor and hear about these ugly diseases that's going to affect you, and now you got to go on all this traditional medicine that causes other side effects and things and just all over the place, you know. And that's what you guys do. So tell me a little bit about some of your most popular products.
Right now, our most popular product would be the arthritis and joint supporter.
Oh, and they got me one right here, people. Arthritis and joint support oil. I'm going to rub this on. I probably need a whole bottle. I'll be back for the next one. This is what they're talking about right here.
Yeah. And you got to understand a lot of things. When you're talking about arthritis, it's talking about stiffness in the joints. It's talking about the flow of your blood. So a lot of things is prohibiting things, as well as we're not as active as we used to. If we was active in our younger days, it tells on us in our older days.
Right.
But we have a lot of people that swears by the remedy that it works. You know, just a little rub it on, two or three applications, and we'll find out that one woman that we went on a trip to Washington, she said she has not had a good night's sleep. When we seen her the next morning, what did she say, Charlene?
She said, "Oh my God, I love it. It's beautiful. Look. Yes.
I want that to be me."
Yes.
She said she had the best sleep in a long time.
Wow. And what is in this? Okay, we got shea nut oil, vitamin E, black seed oil, eucalyptus, rosemary,
peppermint, lemongrass.
All this stuff in your kitchen cabinet.
Yes, and lavender. So
I love this.
These are all natural remedies. And this is where going back to the roots of our heritage. Because we lived a long time back in the day because naturally, we wasn't affordable for modern medicine. This is why today I try to tell people, go back to your roots.
Right.
You know, you have a little bit of honey at night, help lower your blood pressure.
Yes.
You know, but you got to be consistent in doing it. We are in a stage where we're impatient.
Right.
You know, if it ain't going to work in the next 2 days, I'm going to something else.
Right.
And we got to understand that over the years, how abusive we have been to our bodies.
Yes.
And we got to just educate ourselves. If you really want to do these things, you have to pursue how to do it and do it the correct way.
Right.
You know, so with this arthritis and remedy, we have people that just follow up and it says, I don't have to worry about no pains. You know, it takes away the problem of having pains in my arms, my back, my shoulders. This little ointment, it's an ointment, and we do have it in 4 ounces and 2 ounces.
4 ounces and 2 ounces. And I'm going to try it because we're going to have more shows about, you know, taking care of the body and things like that for next year, because I need to work on that and be serious about it. And I want you to come on board with me because I know it's a lot of you out there that want that too. And one thing I want to tell you that is a big thing in our communities that we are struggling with is sugar.
Yes.
You know, I once had a doctor that told me I shouldn't feel bad because I'm a sugarholic. I tell people all the time that sugar is harder to kick than cocaine, the drug itself. Okay. And that's a hard drug to kick.
But see, on that note itself, it's the point of what type of sugar. We try to tell people honey and brown sugar. You know, but again, we're hypnotized to go get white sugar.
Right.
And if you look at the ingredients in the white sugar, this is the contributor to our health today. And this is why we're trying to say, do things naturally. Brown sugar, honey. With those two substitutes in your cabinet, you'll find that your blood pressure will start coming down. You know, over a period of time, you're going to start feeling healthier.
Right.
You're going to be more motivated. But things like white sugar, it clotters up your blood cells. And this is why you're tired. Or this is why you need that rush. You know, I got to have that cup of coffee because the sugar contents and the caffeine, it gives you that rush. But again, everything goes back to cleansing.
Right.
You know, if you have brown sugar or honey, and those are two I recommend highly, especially honey.
Right.
Yes.
You know, you need to have honey.
And it has to be the real honey,
The real
not
honey.
these fake honeys they putting in. They got a lot of fake honey out there. I'm telling you that right now. And they'll say natural. You got to be very careful with the word natural nowadays because that's even hidden with some things that are not really natural.
Exactly.
But they're allowing it to say natural. You have to read your ingredients.
Yes.
You know, like brown sugar is it's like white sugar too, but they put molasses with it, and that's where the nutrients come into it. Because some people use blackstrap molasses and different type of molasses because of, you know, the nutrients that are in that. You know, and real honey, I like to use organic, you know, raw honey, or, you know, because the ones in the jar at the store, a lot of those, like my daughter, she's a nurse, and she always told me that when you shop the perimeter of the supermarket, that's where all the fresh food is at. That's where all the dairy you can find, you know, the almond, the oat milks, the produce, you know, everything fresh, the all the vegetables and things like that, fish, you know, the raw meats. But when you go in the aisles, it's all processed. Everything in there, you need to be reading the back of the, and I know it gets annoying, you know, because that high fructose corn syrup that is being replaced by sugar is worse than eating white sugar. You know, because the body does not recognize it as food.
No.
And the liver and the kidneys work very hard to get rid of that stuff out your system. And a lot of people, I didn't know that, like, when you go to a buffet, I didn't realize, you know how some people eat a lot on Thanksgiving, they go to a buffet, and you feel so tired when you like, woo, I'm ready to go to sleep now. My daughter told me, you know, she said that's because your liver is on overdrive. Your liver has so much that you have eaten. You know, that's why they don't feed you in the hospital when you're sick, because I didn't realize that eating takes energy from you. So if you're battling a serious illness, they need you to have all the energy that you can have to fight whatever they're trying to cure you from.
Exactly.
So when we eat like that and we get tired, they call it the itis. But no, people, that's your liver. Trying to process, because they're like, wow, you have thrown, whoa, donut, whoa, oh, meat, oh my God, fried chicken, what is it called? You need to go to sleep, because we can't do this and give you full energy at the same time. Your battery is low.
Yes.
You know?
That's why I tell people also, you got to, when you take in, you got to be able to pass your bowels.
Exactly.
You know, and as you eat things, you must pass your bowels. There have people I met in the course of dealing with this natural herbs, they had not passed their bowels in 2 and 3 days.
That's not good.
And I'm telling them, I said, you're backed up.
Yeah.
You know, you need to readjust yourself and detox and cleanse your body.
Right.
And move your bowels. This is why you're getting sick, because your blood system is supposed to be purifying your blood as you get rid of the waste itself. And if you're not doing it, everything is just regenerates. It's like having a car and not changing the oil.
Right.
You know, that oil, that old oil just keep going. The next thing you know, you hear a little tapping on the valves.
Yes.
You know.
Or your engine starts shaking while you're driving. It's like, hey, I need some new, you know, liquid in here. Like, what's going on? So when you guys got started, you know, with Charlene Oils and Bodies Essential, how did you get together? Like, how did you start? You know, like, did you just start investigating products or whatever you wanted to put together? Because you guys got a whole bunch of things that you guys sell. I just
Wendell
love
is in
it.
that category because that's what he does.
Okay.
Again, it goes back to my mentor. And I followed him. He had the books, and he had a shop down in Englishtown. He had another shop in Union. And when people come in with a symptom, he goes to the book and see what herbs need to be mixed up to give the person. And I followed him, and he educated me. And it got to the point that I like helping people. You know, we are people that's been on this here planet for years and decades.
Right.
And we cutting ourselves short because lack of knowledge.
Right.
And once you start giving people the knowledge of how to do things, and I give him, El Harriet, all praises because he educated me, and I watched him. And when he was down in Englishtown, people was coming all over from Pennsylvania down south to come and see him to get the portions of remedies to how to cure certain things. And I can say his record was like 90%.
Oh,
that
wow.
He helped people.
I love that. That's beautiful.
And all he did was just take us back to our roots.
Right.
And this is what I tell people, you have to stop falling into the fast lane of allowing people to guide what you eat.
Yes.
You know, they put on TV, go get this and go to get that, but it's really healthy for you.
Right.
And it's not.
It tastes good, but it's not good.
You know, and you got to look at the manufacturers only concerned about corrupting our way of existing. And now with the overpopulation of everything, we find ourselves being shortchanged because our lifespan is not living like we're supposed to, because we shortchange ourselves because we don't take the time out and spend that extra 25 cents or that extra $1 to eat something proper and healthy. We want to go get some processed food. And with all these processing, you have to look at, it's good to treat yourself, but not every day.
No.
You know,
not every day.
Because again,
you know, back in the days, McDonald's used to be the thing. I remember when I was younger, and back in the days, McDonald's was a big deal. You know, and you only had that on Friday night because mom was tired from the work week and didn't want to cook, or it was a Saturday treat. It was not an everyday thing like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What we eating for breakfast? Let's go to McDonald's. What we eating for lunch? Oh, let's go to Subway's. Oh, what we gonna get for dinner? Oh, let's go to Red Lobster. Because with my, blood pressure rising, and I'm glad it could be worse. But, I asked the doctor, I said, every time I turn around, what can I eat? And he's like, if it tastes good, spit it out. Because, and the reason why, not that health food does not taste good. He said that because we condition ourselves to want things so salty, so sweet, so that when we do eat something that is healthy, it don't taste like nothing. But if you stay away from the salty stuff and the sweet stuff for a time, you will find that you don't even like that no more, and you'll begin to like the natural taste of regular, normal food. Because I have done it. I went on a sugar fast before, and I don't eat a lot of salt anymore, so now I can taste the salt in food. I'll taste things like, oh, this is salty, whereas before, like a fried chicken from Popeyes, I was like, it don't taste salty to me. Because that's what I trained myself to my body to expect. So it is not that the food is bland, it's that we have taught our taste buds that we want something way stronger than what our bodies can really handle, and we need to get a hold of that.
That's what we call an educated consumer.
Yes.
Once you educate yourself in how to do things, your lifespan can be phenomenon. You can outlive you can outlive your relatives. I mean, your parents.
Right.
Just by doing the right thing. But again, you have to pull away from television because that's telling you, oh, I see this here advertisement. Oh, let me go to McDonald's. Let me go to Popeye and get this.
They make the commercials look good. And even though you know it, sometimes I'm sitting there, I'm like, ooh, that look good. Because they'll have the sauce pouring down on top of it, dramatic, and bring it up close to the screen real slow, and the zesty taste. And I'm sitting there, and let me tell you something. There has been times when they show me something with a restaurant, I'll be like, I'm going to get it tomorrow.
Exactly.
I'm going out there tomorrow. Because they know how to get in here.
Yep. And once they enter your head, the next step is into your pocket. Just like that Colonel. What's that?
Fried KFC.
KFC. They got it where the mashed potatoes, the corn, and the chicken all in one bowl, and they make it look so healthy. And okay. And I've been saying I'm going to try that for 3 months. No, about 6 months.
Right.
I haven't got it there yet because I know it's a process that they put together, and I know once I put that into my body, I'm gonna have to do some more detox to clean all that stuff out.
You satisfy your urge, but ain't nothing like home cooked food.
No, because when we was coming up,
nothing.
When we was coming up, we had a hot meal. collard greens.
Yes.
Your snap beans. You
Yes.
know, black-eyed peas.
Yes.
You know, all the stuff that was healthy. And when you felt like a little under the weather, man, as much as we hated, had that castor oil.
Yes.
You know,
Castor oil,
yeah,
yes.
when you get that into your body. But you look at it, we was able to go out into subcold weather, play, have a good time,
Yeah.
come in.
And we didn't have so many diseases like we
Yes.
have now.
No.
We didn't have all the chemicals we
No.
got in our food now. And we ate the same. We had fried chicken.
Mm-hmm.
We had French fries. We had shakes. We had burgers. We ate all that. But we did not have the illnesses
No.
that we have today.
No.
So that goes to show that there's something that we changed, that we used to do to help us keep our bodies,
Exactly.
stabilized through
Exactly.
all of that.
Exactly.
Like they said back in the days when we were in slavery, back in slave days, they used to eat watermelon. That's why they tease it, oh, you eat watermelon. But they don't realize the water, like Dick Gregory talked about, the water in the watermelon and the nutrients of the watermelon cleanse them out from the
Exactly.
slop that they would get to eat because they weren't able to eat good foods.
Exactly.
And so they didn't get sick. They stayed strong because they ate the fruit from the land and they made sure they had that watermelon.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's the significance of all that. So the people that come to you, what type of ailments do they come to you for? In your products.
Well, they be looking for a lot of things. Primarily, a lot of them want to use the detox. Mm-hmm. Quite a few want to use losing weight,
Right.
which is also a product of detoxing. And then we got ones that looking for the products for their hair. They find that their hair's not growing, it's breaking off. They don't see no satisfaction into that. And again, then we have the all-natural soaps.
Right.
That
I
is
love
good
those.
for
Yes.
you. And
Yes.
that's something that is, people don't understand that when you go to the store, you got to look at the chemicals that put in a bar of soap.
Yes.
We had one person say, well, I like Dove. I said, okay, Dove got 8 variety of chemicals.
Yes.
to make
Phosphate
that.
is one
Yes.
of them that you don't need on. It's detergent.
When I said all soaps
detergent.
is not good for you, so this is why we come up with, people that have acne, aging skin,
Yes.
dry skin, paralysis, they might want to relax themselves. So you have to attest to things that you're looking to accomplish.
Right.
So we try to interview a person, and educate them saying, well, are your days stressful? Do you like taking baths? Well, try
Right.
to say lavender.
Right.
That's a calming soap.
Right.
Then some parents come say, well, my child has an acne problem.
Right.
So we have what we call
Duodolson, yes.
Okay.
Yes. So we try to.
I had that that's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So again, it's just qualifying because we all have different things that we're trying to attest to.
Right.
And we just try to be there to educate them and let them know that this is not an overnight thing.
No.
No, it's not.
And this is
And
where
it's
we
all
find
natural.
Yeah.
It's all natural. Yeah.
And this is why we find a problem with people because we're so impatient.
Yes.
If we don't see no result in 2 days,
Right.
And
But that's
it.
what traditional medicine, because they take the herbs and they make it, they create a medication that will work like that
Yes.
because they don't want you to stay in that state for a long time. But if you use a natural medicine because it's the natural state and not, mixed with chemicals or something that's more potent, it does take a little while, but it's working.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's working. You just gotta wait a little while. Like y'all, I don't know if y'all remember when I met you guys at the festival in Irvington, New Jersey,
I remember.
and walked up to your table. I bought some something for my hair because I told you my hair was thinning, and and since then I locked it up. But that's all I've been using, and I don't have any bald spot in my head anymore.
Thank you.
And that's
Thank
all
you.
I've been using. I don't use any other shampoo. And as a matter of fact, I'm running out of it. So, hello, I'm going to need to put in another order.
Okay.
But
right.
literally, I had, my hair was thinning in the middle of my head. And that's all. That's what it's for, hair thickening. And that's the only thing I use. And it took a couple of weeks. But I started seeing my hair grow back.
Yes.
And it wasn't growing before. So, it takes time to do things. But, I want to show them a video. I always put together a video of people and what they do. So I want to show my viewers just a little video of Charlene House of Oils and them out there in the community doing what they do. Let's roll that video. commercial like, I need that, I need that, I need this, I need that, you know, and it's just y'all have an array of products. But let me tell y'all something was really honest, and I'm not just saying it just because I'm on the show, but Charlene and Wendell, the personality goes along with the products. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I just went and walked up to their table when I was at a festival, and the personality, the energy was just so beautiful. It's just as beautiful as the product. You know, because you got people who really care, you know, and you guys really care about people. You really care about your products. You use your own products. You know about your products. You like he said, I sit down with you and I talk to you about what it is that you're looking for. And I have something that I know because it worked for other people, and I know if you try it, it will work for you. Yes. You know, and so I appreciate you too because of that. And this is why I wanted to bring you on the show to introduce you to other people, because I know y'all out there. Y'all better be contacting them who watching the show. Share this show. I want you to, that's what, if you're watching right now, share it to other people because they need to know about these products. They want to get their skin together. Don't you know your skin is the biggest organ you have on your body, and what you put on your skin can go through your pores into your bloodstream. That's why so many women, they're looking for women who are suffering from uterine cancer now. You figure it, uterine is down here, but the perm that goes up in your hair is up here. But now they're looking for women who have had uterine or breast cancer because they use perms in their hair. Because they're letting you know all those years of putting the chemical on your skin went through your pores and in your system and caused you to have a grave illness.
Exactly.
So you got to cleanse yourself, like Wendell said, and learn about products, learn about what's in your kitchen that you have, some of that time that you're not using. Boil that thing when you don't feel good and put some lemon or some honey in there and sip on it, and you'll be surprised how much you'll feel better. Drink that water like Dick Gregory said. A lot of us don't drink water. We should be drinking at the first. I drink a bottle of water as soon as I get up in the morning.
Okay.
Why? Because I've been sleeping for 7-8 hours. So I haven't had any water for 7 or 8 hours, and a lot of people will just get up, go to work, and they'll wait till later on 10, 11 o'clock in the day, and they'll drink coffee or juice and don't drink water till maybe later on in the your body went 10, 11 hours with no water. And that's what spurs on diseases as well.
And that's why I tell people, you gotta understand, your body is 85% water.
Absolutely.
That's what Dick Gregory said.
That's what Dick Gregory said.
Water, and it's there for a purpose. So that means it's got to keep purifying itself. That's why you have to cleanse yourself. That's why you have to make sure you have the proper bowel movement. You know.
Yes.
You know, as you contain things, and you say, "Well, I haven't had a bowel movement in a day or so." That's not natural. No. You know, so you got to adjust and figure out what you're doing. And I got people that refuse to get off of fried food.
Yeah, you know? I'm a fried food junkie too, but I cut back a lot.
Yeah, you have to cut back. At least try.
Yeah,
you know
that we got the air fryer now. I got a brand new air fryer.
Girl,
sorry, my husband don't know yet. By the time he learned about it, I got the 14-in-1 one, the new Ninja Foodie.
Okay.
You can pressure cook in it, you can steam and crisp in it, and you can air fry in it. You can put it on so many different things, and I get fried chicken with no oil in my air fryer that tastes so good. Okay?
I love it.
Tastes better than the fried one in the pan because it holds the flavor in because it's closed up.
Yes.
So there's new ways to get what you like to eat in the different products and things. I don't like microwaves. Microwave takes out of the, it kills the living enzymes in your food from the radiation. So all you eating is dead of mineral food. You're not eating no nutrient foods when you nuke your food. But those new air fryers, they are all in one. I have not used my stove since I got that. I go straight on to that.
We haven't either.
You see? And the food is good. I really love it. So we should be trying to do that. But one thing I want to talk about before we get to the end of the show is that another thing that you guys do that's very good for your health and your mind is the trips.
Yes.
It is very important. I got a lot of friends. I know a lot of y'all think I'm young, fresh, and green. Thank you. But no, I'm 55 years old.
And looking good.
Thank you. And I'm coming to learn that a lot of my friends that are older that I'm meeting now, I didn't grow up with, but a lot of them, they are depressed. They feel lonely. they thinking over their lives, and they don't have husbands or whatever it is in their lives, and they're looking for something, some type of socializing. They don't like social media. They don't want to put their pictures out there and get involved in that, because they're the older crowd. But you guys put together these beautiful trips to see shows, to go out to dinner, like you said, quality events where people can come out and enjoy their lives and do things with other people, which is so mentally and socially good for your overall existence. I can't even tell you, but tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, it goes back to, again, when I was talking about the bus ride in the beginning of the show and how I was treated. And as I found myself, I wasn't treated like I was part of, I felt like I was just a ticket.
Right.
I paid and I sat there. They didn't give me nothing, no type of snack, anything. So as things started progressing, and as we started doing more and more events, we have a tendency to just do first class packages.
Right.
Because we find out when you go to a Broadway show, you ain't going to really, on the norm, buy orchestra seats.
Right.
You're not going to go out into a nice restaurant and eat.
Right.
You want to take secondary. Let me get the balcony, or let me go to some fast food. So we put together platinum packages.
First class.
First class,
yes.
Where we have first class transportation, where, have a monitor on the bus. We show upgrade movies of culture.
Right.
And then we take them to shows like upcoming Mama I Wanna Sing.
Love it.
There's something coming up in February the 25th, and it's a premium package. So you're going to get orchestra seating.
Nice.
You're going to get first class dining.
Yes.
And quality transportation where you don't have to drive. And that's one of the stigmas in going out and saying, oh, God, I got to drive. When I drive, now I got to find a place to park.
Exactly.
And now I want to try to curtail a budget where I know it's affordable.
Right.
And I tell people the package that we put together, they are affordable.
Right.
Because if you go, you and your husband or you and your certificate goes out today for a show, you're looking at $500-600.
Right.
If you're trying to skimp, you go up in the balcony and then you go to McDonald's.
And you don't even enjoy it when you try to skimp.
Exactly.
But we give them opportunity. Sometimes we have an all-you-can-eat buffet. But like I said, for the show upcoming,
right?
It's quality to start your year off right. And February is Black History Month.
Yes.
Where, we need to start networking, supporting black businesses, and you don't have to cut back on your lifestyle because we give you enough time to plan these events with a small deposit, and we do take payment plans, and you make things affordable. Now, we have 3 trips scheduled for next year.
Well, I know me and my husband gonna be on a couple of them.
Okay.
Because I seen one. I'm definitely going on out to Pennsylvania to go see Moses.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell some of my friends, be like, hey, it's a trip coming up. Y'all wanna like me? I have a full life. For my age, I thank God. I grew up a hip-hop artist. I've always been into entertainment, performing. Y'all know you heard me rap coming into the show, and all that. And I'm always producing things.
Okay.
So, but a lot of my friends are not like me. So they always say, oh, well, what, I'm not doing anything. If you're not doing anything, let me know. Okay, well, guess what? My best friends now are Charlene and Wendell. Okay?
Right,
and they got trips. They got products.
Okay.
They got all kind of stuff for you. So you can now I have a resource to point you to when you looking for something to do. And guess what? I might just go along with you.
Okay, now.
All right. Okay.
You always got to see what your name on it.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I'll be happy to come because sometimes I need to get away too and just take a little, travel for myself, see a nice show, have a nice dinner, get away for, and where we live in this environment, the Tri-City, we could go into Pennsylvania, go anywhere, Connecticut or whatever, and enjoy ourselves and come back. So I really appreciate that about you guys, that you do that. So if somebody wants to contact you, or get in, purchase your products or, find out more about your products and your trips, where can they find you and how can they reach you?
All right now you can call us at 973-573-1612 or 908.
Repeat that again.
973-573-1612.
573-1612.
Or 908-205-9501.
Yes.
As well as we're on Facebook. We're on a lot of the social medias. Website will be up and running very shortly. So you can basically place orders for any of our products, as well as you can see our upcoming events. We shoot out a lot of things as far as all our trips. We have a good clientele, and our associates, they help us networking by reposting things we send them. So it's a matter of networking and working together. And now we have people, basically we've been having people calling us say, all right, what's going on? What you got upcoming? Because they rely on us because they know it's not so much as the trip, but it's the people.
The people, the energy.
The energy of the people.
And that's because of you two.
You
draw what you put out.
Yes.
I always tell people that. You draw, if you depressed, you're going to draw depression. If you happy, you're going to draw happiness. What your energy is what you enjoy. They drew me to their table because I felt their energy. And I stayed at their table for about an hour,
And walked away and bought some stuff.
Bought some stuff. And about to buy some stuff too. Like, do you have baskets and stuff for the holidays or whatever?
Yes.
Because I like to get some baskets. I don't want to say who they for because then they might know. But I like to get some baskets for, soaps or lotions or things like that.
Okay.
Well, tell me about the sizes and the countries.
We have the small size, and the small size contain the lamp, lamp burning oil.
Nice.
The bar soap, the hair grease.
Body oil.
And his or her body oil.
Okay.
That's the small package.
Right.
Then you have the large package that contains the lamp, the oil.
The lamp is nice. It's a touch lamp.
Yes.
Okay.
You touch it 3 temperatures and it reflects colors.
Oh, so it's not candles.
No, it's not candles.
No. It's a little light bulb inside of it. Yes.
We got away from candles because candles can be very hazardous.
Very can.
So we have electric oil burners.
Right.
Where the small basket is you adjust
it yourself.
Okay.
The small one.
But the big one is
you just 1,
touch.
2, 3, tap it.
And it's a nice.
It's like clap on, clap off, the clapper.
And it's a nice centerpiece too.
Yes,
it is.
Well, I'm going to definitely check them out. I want you guys to make sure that you go to Charlene House of Oils and Body Essentials, their Facebook page. They're going to have their website up too. They have a phone number. We'll be glad to hear from you. If you need some products, you can Google them because I did. That's how I stole all their pictures and videos to put together that presentation. And I just want to let y'all know I do thank you guys for coming out. Give yourself this season, whether it's for Christmas. I know Christmas is close. You can still get your gifts from Charlene House of Oils now, or people celebrate Kwanzaa.
Yes.
So Kwanzaa starts the 26th, the day right after Christmas into the new year. Or you could just love somebody. It don't have to be a special occasion to get yourself something or to get your loved one something that's going to make their life better. You can do it, and we can do this together. And that's what we coming into the new year with, is a better day and a better way and a better you and me.
Working
and we're going to start that together
Yes.
with Charlene House of Oils and Body Essentials. So was there anything y'all like to say, the last word before we be out?
Yes, I want to say one thing. We got a very nice 9-day trip coming up to New Orleans, July the 22nd to the 30th. And it is a motorcraft transportation, 8-night lodging, 14 meals, 8 breakfasts, 6 dinners, guided tour, admission to the National World War Museum, the gambling. We got to throw some gambling in there.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Riverboat. But this is a 9-day relaxation as well as education, because America has so much education, so much history that we deprive ourselves of because we don't know how to research.
Right.
But this is a nice package, and we're leaving from Newark.
Okay.
And we have still some rooms still available.
Okay, well, I better get in on that one then.
So come out and enjoy it.
Come out and enjoy. And if you want more information, you can check my page out because I'm going to be posting their flyers. And you can contact Charlene and Wendell at the numbers they gave you and also their Facebook and Instagram pages. But right now, I just want to thank you all for this finale show. Happy holidays, everyone. This was a great show. This show is about self-care and health and well-being. And what a better time of the year when everybody's being so giving, loving, and thinking about their new year aspirations to think about is well-being, for yourself and others. So I just want to say that this show was produced by myself, and we're filming here at Bravery Studios with my favorite engineer, Marvin. Shout out to Marvin back there. He always make us look and sound good. Okay, and then our videos and our music once again was done by Shalik at the Beat Shop and King T Finesse. So I want to thank you. We got a great year ahead of us coming in with some more information, some more great people. Stay tuned. If you did not subscribe, please subscribe. Also, if you want to send us something to help us continue to produce these shows, we have Cash App at BrownVibes, $Brown Vibes, or you can click the link below this video. We're selling t-shirts, hats, cups, any way that you can patronize us. Every dollar counts so that we could continue bringing great people on like yourselves and like Wendell and Charlene.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
You.
Thank you for coming out. So with that, we're going to leave off with my song from called Living Your Dream by myself and producer King T Finesse, because I want you to live your dreams and I want you to be healthy and happy while you're doing it. See you in January, everybody.
All right.
I'm just living my dreams, I'm living my dreams, I'm living my dreams. No matter what life brings, I'm living my dreams, I'm living my dreams, I'm living my dreams. No matter what life brings. In my youthful days, when dreams were fresh, the sky was the limit and nothing less. We stretched our goals, let the story be told. Imagining a vision, then behold. Life took a toll, from hot to cold. Reality at times out of my control. Step into the shoes of things you wanted to do. Took a stand with a plan to believe in you. And every day we played the role to discover this journey into our goals. Time ticking on, running out, no doubt. Persist with my gifts so you know what I'm about. I'm just living my dreams, I'm living my dreams, I'm living my dreams. And make sure you do it healthy and happy, and don't forget to pay attention and visit Charlene House of Oils and get what you need for a better life.
It's never too late, don't hesitate. Why? You can still be great. I said it's never too late, it's never too late, don't hesitate. Yeah, you can still be great. I said it's never too late, it's never too late, don't hesitate. Why? You can still be great. I said it's never too late, it's never too late, don't hesitate. Yeah, you can still be great. Introduce your thoughts, dreams were bought, some fell through the cracks, so we took a loss. You see, life is boss in this walk we were given. Wake up in the morning in this land of the living, trying to stay humble in my heart instead of tripping. Building up the crowd with this mic, I'm steady ripping, letting nothing take away my dreams. Coming out with the force, blowing out full steam. It ain't over till this life is done. I'm living my dream, yeah, I'm still number one. As long as breath is within me, I'm moving along. 30 years creating my songs, I'm just living my dreams, I'm living my dreams, I'm living my dreams. No matter what life brings, I'm living my dreams, I'm living my dreams, I'm living my dreams. No matter what life brings, cause it's never too late, it's never too late, don't hesitate. Why? You can still be great. I said it's never too late, it's never too late, don't hesitate. Yeah, you can still be great. I said it's never too late, it's never too late, don't hesitate. Why? You can still be great. I said it's never too late, it's never too late, don't hesitate. Yeah, you can still be great. I got a passion for peace in my soul, but stories on the street keeps coming at me cold. Packed in my mind, all the things untold. Sad memories, even though I'm growing old. Fear taking over, making people stand still. Looking for a hope in the strength of God's will. Trying to hold on, doesn't matter how I feel. Gotta stay strong, every day I'm trying to build. What happened to the dreams people try to fulfill? What happened to the day when we all kept it real? Step into greatness God created, pressing all the way until I finally make it. I'm living my dreams, I'm living my dreams, I'm living my dreams. No matter what life brings, I'm living my dreams, I'm living my dreams, I'm living my dreams. No matter what life brings, cause it's never too late, it's never too late, don't hesitate. Wow, you can still be great. I said it's never too late, it's never too late, don't hesitate. Yeah, you can still be great. I said it's never too late, it's never too late, don't hesitate. Wow, you can still be great. I said it's never too late, it's never too late, don't hesitate. Yeah, you can still be great, keep living your dreams.